What is going on, my dudes and dudettes? Is showing you with S&S Serpentarium. So you've seen the video or the thumbnail and the title. You know the video is all about. It's going to be about Rosy Boa growth rates. The reason why I'm making this video is when people hear boa, they assume the snake is going to be a big snake, but that's not always the case, as I'm sure a lot of you know. So I thought I'd make a little video just showing, you know, the sizes of rosies from when they're young to when they're, you know, fully adult, and the sort of growth rate you can expect from them, and, you know, the eventual final size. So I got a couple of rosies here with me now. The thing is that I like about rosies as well is they grow a lot quicker than sand boas. Sand boas can be quite hard work to grow on, but this guy here, he's actually a Bay of LA. You can't really see it in the camera. He's a Bay of LA locality, but he's actually quite green in person, believe it or not. He's got like green tints to him. So this boy here, he's about, I don't know, 12 inches long, something like that, maybe 14 inches. And he is between 1 and 2 years old. I'm not actually sure how old this boy is, because I picked him up at a reptile show, and the dude selling him, it wasn't actually a snake. He was selling it for his butty. Butty means friend as well, just in case you didn't know. But yeah, he was selling it for his friend, so he didn't know how old it was. So that's that. I've had him since September. He's been eating every week. He's been eating a fuzzy mouse. He's still on fuzzy mice. He's not big enough yet to have anything larger than that. But he's more or less up to breeding size. He'll be up to breeding size this winter, believe it or not. And he is only small. But males don't actually get a whole lot bigger than this, truth be told. But yeah, you'll see how big they get in a little while, because I'll show you an adult male as well. I've actually cracked the door open a couple of inches today because it's absolutely boiling in here. It really is warm. I don't think any of the heat mats or anything are on because of how warm it is. But yeah, we'll just pop this little dude away. Right, so in contrast to that then, I'm going to pull out a female. She was born last August, so she's not even a year old. And you can see how much bigger she is compared to the male. But mind you, it is worth noting, this girl is a coastal albino. You can see she's gorgeous. She really is a pretty snake. The coastals do grow faster than and larger than other rosies. They're known to be the largest growing of the rosies, but you can see how pretty she is there. So that is something that's worth noting. She's a little bit upset because I've taken her out of her house, and I've got her in some sort of transport tub. So she's a little bit upset, but this girl's now eating small mice. Let's just see if you can. I can't believe how stunning this girl is. I'm getting her a boyfriend this year. I've actually already bought the boy, but I haven't had a chance to get him yet because of the current situation. But yeah, that's her. What a lovely looking snake. So this is what you can expect from most rosies within a year to a year and a half normally. This girl, as I say, she's the fastest growing Rosy Boa I've had, so she is not really a great example, but this is, you know, the maximum you could expect at this age really. They wouldn't really tend to be any bigger than this. They'd normally be quite a bit smaller than this sort of size here, and you can see it's not a big snake at all. It's you know, it's pretty incredible actually how small they are. I'll just close her up. Right, so next, I'm probably going to get tagged in one of these next two here. So here I've got a 2.5-year-old female. maybe a little bit less, maybe just coming up to 2. She's about 2 foot long, give or take. She's probably gonna have me at some point. I'd be surprised if she didn't. But you can see again, not a big snake. She's also on small mice. And she'll be probably coming up to large mice soon, and then perhaps I'll cut that back to every other week then instead. Hello. Yeah, so you can see the sort of size. She's starting to get an adult girth on her now. The females get a lot thicker than the males. You can see my Rosy Boa tattoo there as well. I'll show you the snake that she was based off in a bit as well. So I've had her over a year now, and she's been good as gold, never missed a feed. Rosy Boas are fantastic feeders, as I'm sure you guys know. So this is the sort of size you can expect at the sort of 2 or 3 year old mark if you've got a female. Maybe, well, probably more like 2 actually, yeah. Probably more like 2 years old. Okay. So that's her. And now I'm going to show you an adult male. It's just, he's actually in shed and he's been breeding this year, so hopefully he's done the job and I can show you some babies in a few months. But this is an adult male. He's about 4 years old, and you can see the length on him. Okay, and this is as big as a male will get as an adult. Again, not a big snake. Okay, he's maybe 2.5 to 3 foot, something like that. Okay, I can hold him with one hand quite easily, you know. Again, really nice colour to him, and that's what I like about Rosies. They've got a lot of really nice natural colorations, as well as some morphs. They're really docile, they're fantastic eaters. You know, nominal humidity, you don't really need to worry about that too much. Yeah, they're just fantastic, to be honest with you guys. Really, really cool little snakes. So, you know, again, you can have one of these pets, a male especially, and not have to worry about size. They're not big boas. They're probably, you know, one of the smallest boas you can get. They're not the smallest, but they're definitely one of the smaller booids. So if you want a pet boa, but you don't want a big snake, this could be the route to go. As I say, they're a lot faster growing than the sand boas. They're a lot better eaters than the sand boas. Their hot spots and stuff are quite a bit cooler than the sand boas as well. They're more active than the sand boas. They're just, for me, you know, I do like sand boas, but these are better. Yeah, I'll just put him back. I will get you out an adult female that I'm hoping to breed next season. This coming season then, however you want to put it. No, I've tipped a mess everywhere now. See if I can get you out without you kicking up a fuss. Oh, good girl. There you go. So that is about as big as they'll get. She's actually digesting a meal at the moment. You can see she's thick and chunky, but she's not fat. She's nice and strong. She's still got a large mouse in her belly from last week. She hasn't quite pooped it out yet, so she looks a bit thicker than what she actually is. And that's who the tattoo is there on my arm, is her. So she looks, you know, she's a really nice snake. This was actually the first Rosy I got. Got her a few years back, and she is gorgeous. You can see her there. Nice and inquisitive. And just a really nice snake, to be honest. I mean, you really can't go far wrong with these Rosies. You know, they're small. This isn't a big snake either. You know, even though she's quite thick and a little bit longer than the male as well, she's still not a big snake. I'd have no issues at all with a beginner having one of these because they're so easy to care for. They're not big, as I keep saying. and they're just fantastic, to be honest. They're really cool, really inquisitive, slow moving, docile, you know, everything you'd want out of a beginner snake, really. In fact, to be honest, a lot of these I don't even give water to them. I do that because the only issue you can have with them is if you give them water, if they have water in their thing, and they in their enclosure, like just before or just after they've eaten, what can happen is they can drink too much and then end up regurgitating. So some of these Rosies, I don't even keep water in with them at all. I have started giving more of them water now, just to see, you know, if I have any problems with them regurgitating, but I haven't. So that's pretty awesome. I'm not really sure how common that problem is, but it's not happened to me. As I say, like, you know, you don't even have to give them water. Nothing will happen if you don't give them water, but you can, pretty much. Well, give them water if they're not eating, for sure. But I give most of mine water now, unless they're eating, you know, more regularly and stuff. So yeah, this is the size you can expect from an adult female, as I keep saying. I'm rambling now, so I'll cut the video here. But thank you for joining in with me today, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed the video. I've knocked an empty tub on the floor now. I really hope you've enjoyed the video and seeing some of these gorgeous snakes. You know, if you're looking to get a Rosy Boa, you can't go far wrong with these. They're great. They're not big. I've said that about 50 times. Don't turn that into a drinking game, whatever you do. Every time I say they're not big or something like that, you know, you take a shot. If you do that, you'll be absolutely ruined, to be honest. You'll be trashed by the end of it. But yeah, thank you for spending some time with me here today. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully I'll have some babies to show you soon, baby Rosies, that is. And you know, I plan on getting more Rosies in the future, because they are ace, to be honest. But yeah, thanks guys, bye.